Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a great start to the week. I have one more week until spring break and a well-deserved break for me and my gorgeous family. I wanted to create a series on positivity. This is something really important to me. I really believe positivity was a complete game changer for me, and it's also something I feel is important to share with all you guys out there. I went from living in a very negative space with lots of excuses and blame to being happy, hopeful, and actually believing in my own abilities. I sort of discovered positivity, I would say, around 10 years ago. And the change in thinking changed everything in my life as I began to see opportunity, beauty, the abundance of everything in my life. And I also had this belief in myself to make changes. I was not going to wait around for things to happen the way I had done beforehand. I'm going to do a 4-part series this week starting today, and today I'm going to explain what exactly positivity is. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss the benefits, which some are scientific, some have been scientifically proven, of living with a positive mindset. On Wednesday I'm going to discuss toxic positivity, which is the other side of positivity that we kind of don't talk about much. It's kind of really important to know the differences in having a positive mindset and living with toxic positivity. And I'll finish on Thursday by delving into what positivity means to me and what it's done for my life. So firstly, what is positivity or living with a positive mind? So to actually explain it, we need to go back and discuss evolution. So here comes the science. Many thousands of years ago, our ancestors, who possibly weren't human, evolved to develop the fight or flight response. All this means is we were geared up to ensure that our communities and also ourselves were safe. Fight or flight was our body's way to save us. If we happened to be with our baby and a tiger approached us, we were more than likely going to run in order to save not only our own life, but the life of our baby. So how is this relevant today? Because we don't normally bump into tigers in our mummies and baby groups. And I haven't been chased recently by a bear on our local cycle path. So the point of discussing the evolution is that it's to show us that we are wired constantly to look for and see danger. As we don't have the same danger in our modern lives, this means that our minds tend to default into negative thinking. It's a mechanism to ensure our safety. So what's the problem with that? Well, we don't need this mechanism to ensure our safety in the same way anymore. What that tends to make us overthink. So we're going to see the negative in everything around us. This is going to lead to us not taking risks, staying in our comfort zones, and it can also possibly lead to anxiety and depression. If you need proof of how negativity is a default human setting, think of what we're drawn to. So think of what sells, and what you're going to get is 24-hour news channels that the news is all negative. There's nothing in there really that's positive. We've got gossip magazines that sell by the millions, telling us about celebrities who not only have cellulite, but they're going through scandals with their families. And all of these things show us that negative behaviour and thoughts are the thoughts that we are accustomed to. They're the ones that come naturally to us. When we aren't practicing positivity, around 70% of everything in our inner dialogue is negative. So what exactly is positivity? When I start with what is something, I always look to the Oxford Dictionary, and the definition of positivity is the practice of being or tendency to be positive or optimistic in attitude. Okay, so just take that in for a minute. I'm going to repeat it again. It's the practice of being or tendency to be positive or optimistic in attitude. Firstly, note it is a practice. So that means Positivity does not come naturally for us. We need to rewire our brains to think positively. We need to practice being positive because it's not innate. It's not something that we're born with. It's something we learn and practice. So the emotions that are associated with positivity are hope, happiness, contentment, love, inspiration. When we practice positivity, we actually take back control of our lives. We're going to stop making excuses. We're going to see the potential in everything around us. We start to think, I can, and it is possible. We live in the moment. We're going to stop taking tiny details and those things personally. We grow our mindsets to allow ourselves to take risks, knowing that failure is just a learning experience rather than a reflection of our own inabilities. So that, in a nutshell, is the difference between a negative mindset and a positive mindset and the biology behind it. Tomorrow, I'm going to discuss the benefits of living with a positive mindset, many of which I've experienced myself. If you've any questions, feel free to comment and I will get back to you. For those of you who are watching who do already live with a positive mindset, I would love for you to tell us in the comments what positivity means for you and how exactly has it impacted your life. So for now, have a great day and I will see you all tomorrow.